What's going on, all you gamers? Today we're back with some more Elden Ring, and what we'll be covering today is one of the most broken items in the game, but not in a good way. So if you want to know why I think you probably shouldn't be wearing this item, then stay tuned. That's coming up next. Welcome back, all you guys and girls, as always, for all things gaming, for all things Xbox. Then why not hit that subscribe and bell icon? I'll bring you all the latest and greatest content, hints, tips, guides and builds, and just some fun gameplay and reviews of upcoming games. But for today we're here to look at something that I said I was going to do a few days back, and that's to see just how good this item right here, once I find it, this Talisman, the Radagon icon is. Shortened spell casting time. Now this I was going to have as a staple in my build. I've pretty much done it in every game where you can shorten the spell casting time. It works out perfect, gives you a lot more DPS, and it's just a lot easier with your builds because you're able to get out of things a little bit quicker. Sometimes when you're casting those spells you're going to get caught out and you're going to get hit by moves just because you haven't finished casting. Now in Dark Souls 3 I had the Sage Ring and it worked perfectly. Kind of increased your low dexterity builds, made it a little bit easier for yourself. I thought this was going to be the exact same thing.
Oh hell no!
I was completely wrong. What I'm going to show you is a little tester of how it works, and you can judge for yourself whether or not you should be having this on, because if you're like me, you may have been wearing it for some time and now you're probably going to switch it off. So just for all intents and purposes, I'm going to do a real-time test, and then afterwards I'm going to slow it down and show you exactly what's going on. But here we're going to use it with absolutely nothing in real time, and I'm going to be putting on a slightly longer casting spell. This guy hits hard, so I'm going to run completely back to my safe zone. Now let's see if we can notice any difference with it on. So first off, not so much. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to jump to a little bit more of an open area and we're going to do a side by side, see exactly what's going on. Right, so for this test I've gone out into the grand old openness, making things a little bit easier visually, and I'm going to do a side by side comparison. My dexterity is a little bit low. It really shouldn't affect it that much, to be perfectly honest. If something's good, it should always be good. But what I've done, just to make it a little bit higher at 30, I've chucked on these two talismans right there, which will give me 30. Not a bad little start, to be perfectly honest. If you're not a dex build, 30 is pretty ample. So what I'll do is a side by side, showing you which one has and which one hasn't got it on, and you guys and girls can be the judge. Right, so there we have it. One of the very worst talismans in the game. I would highly suggest not using the Radagon icon until they buff it, fix it, do something with it. Let me know in the comments if you've got it with a maxed out dexterity, if that changes things at all. But honestly, I can't see it happening. It is so minimal that it's just kind of ridiculous, and it's not worth having on in that slot. Grab yourself something else, put something nice in that slot that's really going to help you, either some damage for your skills, some damage about your class, some kind of survivability, anything. But the spellcasting, if you need something to make your spellcasting better, completely change your staff. Trust me, I would say it's probably one of the best staffs in the game and my personal favourite, and that is this one just over here, the Azure Glintstone staff. If you need to know how to get this, I will chuck it top right now so that you can get your hands on it. It's going to make spellcasting much faster, which I'll quickly show you actually. So same spell with it, and same spell without it. Honestly, quite a bit faster. You're going to get maybe 10 spells rather than 9 out of your casting magic time. It works out really good. If you want faster casting, grab yourself that staff, leave that icon well alone until they change it in some way. As always, guys and girls, for all things gaming, for all things Xbox, take care. I'll see you on the next day.